This CDP session, Entrepreneurship Development Program, is being conducted by CRDE, Center of Resource Development for Educators, in association with Lasera University, USA, and also with Rex GBE Services. Today, we have two speakers from Lasera University. It's my privilege to introduce one of the speakers, Dr. Gary William Cartier. Mr. Gary is a legal scholar, philosopher, political theorist, and theologian. His work addresses anarchism and ethics. Cartier is a professor and serves as Associate Dean of Lasera University's Business School. He is graduated from Lasera University, BA in 1987, and is a PhD holder from University of Cambridge. After working as the editor of a newspaper in Temecula, California, Gary enrolled at the UCLA School of Law, graduating with a JD in 2001. During his legal studies, he served as a lecturer in business ethics at Lasera and began a full-time academic appointment there in September 2001. In 2015, the University of Cambridge presented Gary with an earned higher doctorate and LLD in recognition of his work in legal theory. He is currently Associate Dean and Distinguished Professor of Law and Business Ethics at Lasera's Sapra School of Business. So I welcome Dr. Gary for today's session, and I request Dr. Gary to introduce Dr. Kevin. Sir, please go ahead.
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for those gracious words of introduction and for welcoming us from Lasera University here this evening. We are honored to be part of this conversation and to engage with all those who are present. We wanted to talk with you this evening about our MBA program in global entrepreneurship, innovation, and technology. And with that in mind, we'll be presenting regarding that program. I've asked Kevin Strain, who is the business development manager for our external program and a graduate of our MBA program at Lasera University, to lead in this presentation. We'll both be presenting and we'll both be available to answer questions. Kevin is someone I've known for a very long time. He was my student, and I can attest to his articulate, thoughtful willingness to engage and his poise and his range of skills. I'm confident that he will give you a clear and indeed stimulating and exciting introduction to this program.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Good evening, everyone. The morning is just getting started here in Riverside, California. I can see the new sun just now rising up, and we are excited to enter into this partnership with you and to have a fantastic premium business education. Really, this MBA in Customized Concentration in Global Entrepreneurship, Innovation, and Technology is a partnership. And if you go on to the next slide, please. It's a partnership between Lasera University here in Riverside, California, and Rex GBE Services there in Mumbai, India. And you know Rex GBE Services, they're developing and mentoring entrepreneurs at a fantastic rate because, as we all know, India's economy is one of the better ones right now, just firing on all cylinders. And we're excited to have business leaders come from there with the Lasera University value system. Next slide, please. And so we have a customized MBA system, or MBA degree. And what that is we can customize these majors for specific subsets of our student population. And this is what we're doing for you because we realize that global entrepreneurship, innovation, and technology is something that is really a priority in that side of the world. And so we're focusing on job creation focus, emerging technology, a one-year completion, which is fantastic. We can get it all done in 1 year, a premium business education. On-site classes here at La Sierra University, where I started my degree, as Dr. Chartier alluded to. And also, you'll be mentored in business incubation in India with startup funding or OPT upon completion. Next slide, please. La Sierra University here is 100 years old now. This university was started in 1922, and it is right here in the heart of Riverside, California, which is a city on the up-and-coming list in Southern California. We see it many times on places you want to be. And so it's a little bit removed from the busyness of Los Angeles, but it's not too far away from all the essentials you need. In fact, Riverside's own La Sierra neighborhood, which we are a part of, has been noted by the Riverside Chambers of Commerce as being somewhat of a town within a town, because we have everything we need right here. We have grocery stores, we have restaurants, we have entertainment, we have the mall down the road. And so within a 10, 15-mile radius, you have most of what you need in Southern California. Business-friendly Southern California, you'll see there's not a lot of chains in the area. In fact, many of Dr. Chartier and my favorite restaurants are home family businesses, actually, in the area. And we have a lot of diversity, which is fantastic. Speaking of diversity, Wall Street Journal and U.S. News and World Report has named La Sierra University one of the most diverse campuses in the U.S. And we actually really pride ourselves on that, because the more diverse our student population is, the more we can learn from each other. And we're hoping that we have a big Indian contingent very soon. Also, our degrees are noted, especially our business degree, as the best value added. You know, any business school, any university can teach you how to make money. But what we really value are the inherent values that stem from our long history here in Riverside, our faith traditions, and we have a number of faith traditions on campus that we encourage. And what it really is about is creating that value. It's not simply about making money, but creating value for you, for your families, for your communities, and for your countries. That's really important as well.
And if I can just add there,
Yeah, sure.
The recognition of best value added acknowledges that the university has exhibited real strengths at bringing students in and dramatically enhancing their skills and potential over time, so that a student can come in at one level, leave at another level with increased skills, increased earning potential, and value for money at La Sierra has been explicitly recognized as exceptional.
Exceptional indeed, yes. So we want to talk a little bit about the Zapara School of Business on the next slide. We are AACSB in candidacy for that, and that is the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business. That is a premium accreditation. We are in the process of that. We have a $16 million building, 60,000 square feet. You can see it in the slide there, 450 students, and the dean wants you to know that his door is always open, and I've seen this in action. Not only as an MBA student when I was here, but also my office is now just down the hall from the deans. And I can tell you that I've interacted with the dean on multiple instances where he is in his office with graduating students, students that have just secured internships, talking about their lives, really caring about our students. Not only that, but I've introduced students to him, and he's invited them back to his office, because every student that comes in this door is a value to La Sierra University, and the dean knows that. We have many different bachelor's degrees, and we also have a number of MBA concentrations as well. And what we are talking about here is what they call in the slide a non-traditional MBA cohort, because it's customized for you. Next slide, please. Many of the ZSB features which we try to respond to student needs are the innovation lab we have here on campus, and we have a short video on that. If you want to go ahead and play that, that'd be great. This video has sound, but I believe we have the opening of the Innovation Lab here. That's our president, Dr. Joy Fair, and she is opening the Innovation Lab. Behind her are many university officials. She is our president now, but behind her is the former president when we opened that a number of years ago. And basically, we responded to the students saying, we want to see where technology meets the road. Where does it make something happen? And so we developed this innovation lab. We call it a maker lab. That's John Razuk. He's one of our professors, and he's one of the main people behind the innovation lab. And we responded to how students want to see something with their technology and with their education. And so this is truly where the rubber meets the road here in our innovation lab. There's a few more shots from there, but feel free to move on to the next slide if you'd like.
I just want to emphasize that even as we speak, this week, students are coming into that lab and creating products that they've designed. They're learning how to design products, they're learning how to create them, learning how to produce them. We make this capacity available freely to our students because we want to spur their creativity and their engagement with a really exciting new technology.
That's correct. And we've also done this in many different areas as well. We have a finance lab specifically for our people who are invested or who are interested in investing in stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, although I think the finance lab is limited to stocks, right, Dr. Chartier?
I'm not sure where that is right now. Yeah.
Sure. So we actually have a student finance club that actually is investing real money. And Dr. Chartier, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they have $100,000 seed money in which they've been investing.
Yes, that's correct, and profits that they make each year then are reinvested into scholarships for students at La Sierra University.
Absolutely. So as you can see, there's a lot of real world application here. This is not simply academia, but we are making things happen, right? So as you can see on the slide here, we really are at the best of Southern California. I alluded to this earlier in the United States. We're 45 minutes from Disneyland and a lot of other attractions as well. We're comfortably situated here in Southern California. From an hour, this is how we designate, we don't designate in miles or kilometers, but we designate how far something is by how much time it takes to get there. It depends on traffic, really, truly. But we're about an hour to Los Angeles, to beaches, mountains, and the desert. We're really at the heart of it all, and we can go to any of these things. As you can see there, Joshua Tree is not too far away. That's what that tree is on the left, very famous tree here in Southern California. We have temperate climates all year round, and I wanted to put something here in the slide. We have a lot of access to international cuisines, culture, and art. That's true. We just had the Cheech Center open. It's a museum in downtown Riverside, not 20 minutes from us. And it really highlights a lot of the Chicano art that's been developed in this region. And it's part of a personal collection of stage and screen star Cheech Marin. So he's partnered with the city of Riverside. And that's not the only art center we have. Really, truly, Riverside is a center for arts and innovation.
And all of Southern California, within an easy drive of the university, offers access to a really stunning variety of cultures and cultural products. Your opportunities to explore a really broad range of people and environments is just exceptional from a global perspective here in Southern California.
Yes, feel free to go to the next slide, please. So at La Sierra University, it really is a holistic education. I hope, as you've seen, we'll delve into the academics more specifically in a little bit. But as you can see, it's really about being here, experiencing where you are, experiencing the learning environment, making things happen which are real, not just in the textbooks, but also a strict and really platinum business experience, truly. And we'll talk about that educational part of it now. But as you can see, there's a lot more involved than just going to class. We want you to be involved. We want you to be engaged in our community as well. So if you're interested in the MBA, these are the admission requirements. Rex GBE Services are in charge of the qualification exam, and the personal interview with the Zapara School of Business team. Now, hopefully, myself and our program director, Heather Miller, are going to be there. Perhaps Dr. Chartier, I'm not sure yet. I think plans are getting finalized as we speak. But we'll be there in Mumbai to interview people as well. You'll need a bachelor's degree with a 3.0 GPA at least, or your GMAT. Or if you have an earned graduate degree, that gets you in the program as well, because this is a graduate degree. This is the MBA, Masters of Business and Administration, and it's really critical that we have all of the admission requirements lined up. Your official transcripts will be required as well.
If I can just add there, we recognize that people make transitions of various kinds at the undergraduate level. They find themselves sometimes shifting gears and discovering things about themselves and about their capacities they didn't know before. If you look at yourself and think, well, perhaps I haven't necessarily achieved the performance level at the undergraduate level I'd like, please be aware that another thing we're very willing to do is to consider solid recommendations from people who can comment on your undergraduate performance, usually, but not necessarily your professors, at the undergraduate level. So we don't want you to feel that if this program seems right for you, you've ruled yourself out because of something that happened in the past. We're very open to reviewing your application. It's just that if it turns out that we can't be sure where things stand because of your undergraduate grades, please just get us some recommendations, and that can definitely help us make a decision.
Absolutely. We're willing to work with you because this is a fantastic education. I can speak from personal experience. I have my MBA, and it was just amazing how my mind was transformed into think and apply business concepts to my everyday life and to the world. It's fantastic. So go to the next slide, please. Like I said, this is a holistic education as well as the academics, as well as living here in Southern California. We have a lot of networking and community engagement opportunities, and this is a small piece of it. We have TEDx La Sierra University. What that is, I hope that you've seen TED Talks online. One of our marketing professors, John Razook, actually developed the TEDx La Sierra program, where we have a number of speakers come in, and they've ranged anywhere from business leaders to art people. That we've had musicians come in and give presentations. It's been a really fantastic experience. You can actually see it in the bottom left picture there. And all of our events happen in our Troche Conference Center that's here at the Zapara School of Business. I think it holds up to 350 people at a time. We normally have business programs in there, but we also have different community events as well. A couple weeks ago, we had what we call the Pier Street Jazz event, where we have a number of jazz musicians come in and give a concert for free. And it was a fantastic experience. It was really fun. Enactus Outreach Projects. Enactus is our business in action group, which we've won multiple championships on the world stage with. And we have those projects all over campus, whether it is, what do they call it? Crate to table, Dr. Chartier, where they grow food sustainably and sell it to local community vendors, or any other sort of projects they have. It's really a fantastic group to get involved and be a part of. And on the right, you'll see Meet the Firms Night. All you see is kind of a bird's eye view there. But really what it is we have multiple businesses from in and around the community, and they come, and for our October event, which we just had here at the university, we have students come and dress up in their business finest, and they meet with these businesses to talk about internships and job opportunities. As you can see, these businesses come to us because they're excited about La Sierra University students. And then in the event that we have in spring, I believe it's April, also called Meet the Firms, but it's a little bit more of a mixer, where the focus is on getting to know these business professionals and getting to know the relationship. That's critical as well. So there's a lot of things, and that's not even the tiniest fraction of events that we have here at the university. Next is the MBA curriculum, and Dr. Chartier, I'm going to go ahead and defer to you on this one.
Sure. So our MBA curriculum is designed to provide you with the skills you need to be a business leader. The program features what we're calling a boot camp element that provides you with a grounding in basic business skill areas if you don't already have a business degree. Many people come into business degree programs at the graduate level with undergraduate degrees in other areas, frequently in technical areas like engineering. And so in order to make sure that you're good to go, if you don't already have a business degree, we offer you the boot camp experience, which we're working on making available to you online. Then we offer an integration curriculum, a curriculum that focuses on a set of core skills, competencies, and thematic areas that are crucial to contemporary business leadership. And you see those listed here at the left under integration. No need to read them off, but the bottom line is that we're offering this exposure to a range of important topics. And then there's the concentration requirement that's specific to the program we're discussing with you today, the program in global entrepreneurship, innovation, and technology. So note here, we've listed 5 classes here in entrepreneurship and emerging markets, artificial intelligence and applications for entrepreneurship, blockchain technology and applications for entrepreneurship, cryptocurrency and applications for entrepreneurship, and the Startup Garage eLab, which offers appropriate students opportunities to participate in real-world business development activities. Notice also that the integration curriculum is designed for students in the MBA program generally, and so features things like basic coursework in finance or human resource management. Notice that in this program, we've specifically highlighted in our some of our core areas. In marketing, for instance, topics in emerging markets and social innovation. We've offered strategic human resource management in entrepreneurship, in finance, strategic financial management and entrepreneurship. So we've customized a number of elements of this integration curriculum, elements that would normally be available as part of any MBA program, but here we focused them specifically on this curriculum in technology, innovation, and entrepreneurship. So we're very, very, very pleased that we can focus our delivery on your entrepreneurial goals. Entrepreneurship is something that the Zapara School of Business has emphasized for a long time. It's something that we've stressed in the mentoring we've provided students. It's something that our dean in particular has majored in over time, has demonstrated exceptional skills in this area. And so we're very pleased that we can deliver an MBA curriculum that's targeted specifically to those who are interested in entrepreneurship in tandem with innovation and technology.
Yes, indeed. And I just want to say one thing about the Startup Garage eLab. It is a fantastic opportunity to be able, while you're a student, to submit a business plan proposal and to gain space to actually do the business, to really put the rubber to the road that you've been studying. So I hope you take advantage of that when you come to here to La Sierra University. Next slide, please. Speaking about coming to La Sierra University, here's how to apply. Very simple. You need to obtain the REX GBE services pre-qualification that we talked about at the beginning of the presentation. And then you'll apply online with our partners, REX GBE, and they'll provide the URL for you to apply. And then what you need to do is request official transcripts to be sent here to La Sierra University. Now, as part of the cohort team, myself, Heather Miller and I, the director, have been seeing a lot of applications from India. And some of them say they want to start next fall. Some of them say they want to start in spring coming up. And more than a few of them have said they want to start in January, a short month and a half away from now. That is only possible. We want to stress that's only possible. We are prepared to start the plan in January if we get 50 students. If we can get 50 students here to La Sierra, we're absolutely ready to start in January. But then again, we need to talk and make sure. I know that getting visas is somewhat of a complicated issue, especially right now in the world. So a number of things have to happen. But these are the beginning steps, how to apply here on the screen. And then as long as we have 50 students, we can start in January. But we're likely looking at something in spring, something around that time. Dr. Chartier, did you want to speak to that as well or no?
I mean, we look forward to delivering this program to you as soon as possible. And we're absolutely ready to get started in January if we have that critical mass of people. But in any case, as soon as we do, we'll be able to get the program off the ground for you. So if we get that critical mass in January, great. If we get it in spring, great. In any case, we're here to deliver a program targeting you, designed for you, as soon as you're ready to go.
Absolutely. And so that means that if you're interested in this program, if this program is something that really is something you're looking for, and we believe that we've created it such that it is, it's imperative to get that critical mass of 50 people. And so if this program interests you and you know a couple of different friends who also qualify, bring them along for the ride. Let us talk about how we can get you a quality education here at La Sierra, okay? Program faculty, these are many of the faces you're going to be seeing. These are experts in entrepreneurship, finance, accounting, marketing. We have a fantastic team, human resources. These people are critical often. Many of them, if not all of them, have terminal degrees in business. Dr. Pinder is our analytics man. Dr. Webster is accounting. Dr. Thomas is entrepreneurship, of course. But this is really an amazing faculty that has much to share. And even an alum, I've been out of the MBA for 10 years. I'm still learning from this group. Dr. Chartier, is there anything you'd like to add?
Well, yes. So these are mainly members of our full-time faculty, people who are dedicated to the ongoing life and success of the Zapara School of Business, and we're really pleased to see them here. I did just want to call particular attention, because we're so proud to see him here, to the presence of Dr. Mark Abdullahian here, who is the head of Assertus, a group that specializes in using really cutting edge technology and mathematical tools to make business decisions. And Dr. Abdullahian has been a longtime friend of the School of Business and will be helping our students develop remarkable decision-making skills in the course of their time in the program. So not only do we have full-time academics, we have someone like Mark who's in the marketplace demonstrating what it's like to be a successful entrepreneur with technology, with remarkable computing power and mathematical skills, and at the same time sharing those not just as a model, but also as learnable skills with our students.
Absolutely. We're really excited about this program. Next, we want to introduce you to our cohort team. This is really a concierge service. What that means is this team is available to you when you're in the program. I often have students contact me via my phone, via email, or they stop in sometimes if they're here on the Riverside campus. And we're here to help you. We can help you with everything from registration, troubleshooting, Blackboard, student financial services. And if any of these terms are unfamiliar to you, you will get familiar, especially with Blackboard once you're here. And we want you to succeed. We want you to do well and get the best possible education that you can get here. On the left is Heather Miller. She is the director of the program. She's the one who's been working with Rex GBE Services and the Dean's Office to make sure this is a quality program. You've already met me, that's me there, and Kathleen Samampao, she is our advisor, and so when you're talking about getting classes in your schedule, you'll be talking with her mainly, and Dr. Chartier is our Associate Dean here at the university. So, finally, we would love to get started winter quarter. Oh, it says minimum number to start 25, but I think it means 50. So we'd love to get started. Our first day of classes here at the university is January 9. 2023. And that's not only for on-campus students in their undergraduate program, the students in the graduate program here, as well as our different cohorts set up all over California and Hawaii so far. And we have more than a handful of them. In fact, a brand new one that's starting in Northern California as well. So that's the number they all start at. We try to hold them to the same kind of calendar. So what you need to do, if you're interested, is number one, complete the pre-qualification. Number two, apply online. And remember, Rex GBE Services has that URL to apply once you've obtained that pre-qualification. And submit the transcript, another key part of it. Number three, you need to do admission, deposit, the I-20. Number four is to obtain visa. Number five, register for classes, and our office will handle that, the register for classes. Number six, will help you get in contact with people that will set up payments, our student financial services here. And then number seven, arrive in the US and start classes. And we are so looking forward to starting this incredible program with you. We welcome this cohort from India, and we're really looking forward to all of the things that we can do together for the betterment of, like I said, our community, La Sierra University, and wherever you call home. Any final thoughts, Dr. Chartier?
We think it's going to be exciting and a real gift to us to have you here. We are confident that the students Rex GBE can bring to the table will be students who will prove stimulating and exciting for us to work with. At the same time, we're absolutely confident that the range of academic experiences and cultural opportunities we can offer at the Zapara School of Business and in Southern California will be life-changing for you.
Indeed. Are there any questions?
Yes, I think we can open up for questions.
Dr. Gary and Dr. Kevin, thanks for this wonderful presentation. So if I understood it well, so what we are saying is that the OPT is available. So the potential students can look at gaining a bit of experience there in the US before returning back to India. Is that correct?
So OPT, optional practical training, provides someone with an educational visa the opportunity to spend a limited time gaining further professional experience that's educationally relevant and that directly relates to the educational curriculum that person has completed. So that's one option that that can be pursued after the MBA. We also have the opportunity, as we hope, for startup funding back in India and mentoring there in connection with the program.
And as a supplementary question, since it's a full 48 units course, which typically is available for 2 years, here it's a very concentrated 12 months program. So is this correct that this could be treated at par with the 24 months program in terms of the credits or units?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last part. Could it be treated on par with, and then I didn't hear the...
Since it's a full 48 units MBA program, which typically is the case with the 2-year program, and this is compressed in 12 months, 1 year. So the value proposition here is significantly superior to anything which is normally on offer. Is that a correct assessment?
An MBA in 1 calendar year seems like a genuinely important opportunity. Absolutely. You know, the assumption here is that a student who is capable and qualified and who either already has a business background or can efficiently complete the boot camp can complete then the program over the course of 12 months and head into the marketplace with a credible Master of Business Administration degree in hand, a degree that I think will have expanded that student's skill set and experiences and should, we trust, open up new opportunities at the same time having offered real educational value to the student. So we think that 1 year of intensive training can be very valuable.
The other thing that contributes to the truncated timeline is the fact that we're on the quarter system, which is a bit shorter than a semester. And also the program includes the summer quarter as well. So say, for instance, we have enough people to start in January. We'll go January to April, April to June, June to September, and then September to December. So we'll be having class the entire year. You know, obviously,
It will be 12 uninterrupted months.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It was very helpful.
We are very glad you're here. And I want to emphasize as well that if you have questions that don't occur to you until afterward or that you don't want to ask right now, we're very happy to answer them directly. Right, we encourage you to contact us directly, and RexGBE can provide you with our contact information as needed, so that any questions you have that might help you decide whether or not you wish to enter our program, we're very happy to address with you individually as well. We're here to respond personally to you as needed. So we'd love to talk to you now because your question is probably one that others in the group might have too, and we'd like to address that at the same time. But if you'd like to address us individually, we're very happy to do that. If you have questions that occur to you later, we'd like to address those. We want to keep engaging with you.
We are grateful, so grateful to our partners on the ground, the RexGBE services, for this partnership. We think it's just going to be a fantastic way forward.
Yes, I have one question that has come in. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Can you just elaborate on the IELTS and the GMAT that has been mentioned on the slide?
Sure. What would you like to hear about the GMAT? Is it about the admission requirements?
Yeah. The admission requirements when we are particularly talking of GMAT. So how mandatory that is, and also on the IELTS, if the students would be requiring to give that also.
And sorry, what is the other item?
That is the IELTS, English Testing Service, which is the 9-band exam.
So our policy with regard to English testing is that someone who has already studied at an institution where English is the medium of instruction for at least a year, or in a country where English is an official language, as of course, unless things have changed, that's still true in India, is not normally required to do further English testing. The GMAT is required only in the case in which someone's grade point average is determined by the international transcript review body we employ to be less than what we would call a 3.00. And then in that case, the option is either to provide us with a GMAT score to reassure us that you're ready to go at the graduate level, or to provide us with some other information that might be relevant there to document your ability to perform at the graduate level. And strong recommendations can certainly do that too. So the idea is that grades that our transcript review body treats as falling below the 3.00 level leave us wondering whether a student is ready for graduate study, and there are a couple of ways of confirming that. The GMAT is one, recommendations are another, but we absolutely don't want you to think that if your undergraduate experience wasn't ideal, you're somehow out of the running. We'd still love to talk to you.
Absolutely. And, you know, when you do apply for the program, know that the ZSB our School of Business does not stand alone. We are part of a community, and as part of that community, we have an international student office, which if we do not have the answers readily available, our good friends at the International Student Office here at La Sierra University can also help with those questions as well, because we do know international questions sometimes have very specific and nuanced answers. So, but please, yes, as Dr. Chartier said, please let us know, and we'll do the best we can to help.
Sure. Thank you. One more question we have here is, now we have some students who are also for second year who attend these sessions. So there is a question that has come from one of our teacher coordinators. So will there be an opportunity for them after their graduation? So is sort of a pipeline or pre-shortlisting, we can say, because they still have one more year to go. So they would be for the next intake next year. So
Okay.
if we have certain students who are still in their second year but would like to be, interested for pursuing this course once they graduate, so how would we go about for them?
So is that they're in their second year of their undergraduate degree or another graduate degree?
Right, second year of their three-year undergraduate degree.
Okay.
And
Yes.
so the idea is this the only entry point, or are we going to have multiple entry points? That's what I understand the question to be. And certainly my hope is that we'll have multiple entry points.
Exactly.
In case if you later on also, in case anybody wants to get any clarification regarding the admissions, regarding anything related to La Sierra University of MBA course, so please do send it to our group. We will definitely give it to La Sierra University, and we'll get back to you with the responses. So I, on behalf of CRD, Rex GB Services, and of course you, the host, La Sierra University, I thank both of you for having given a very deep knowledge about the MBA course conducted by La Sierra University, as well as the university as a whole. I'm sure 100% those who are present over here must have got a very clear-cut idea. That is why that may be the reason for not asking the questions, because once everything is clear, there is no point in asking the questions to you people. We are very much thankful to you. We are thankful to Rexy sir. We are thankful to John Thomas sir, especially to Kevin sir and Gary sir. Of course, the team, technical team behind Rex GB Services, Mr. Abhishek, Ms. Sumi, and I'm thankful to Mrs. Deepa Desai from our CRDE and all the teacher coordinators and the students, aspiring students to become entrepreneurs. I'm sure those who are in the final year definitely will be thinking of doing this entrepreneurship MPA from the La Sierra University, as they have specified that generally it is a 2-year course, but 48 units, 2-year course, but then La Sierra University is making it in 1 year. Am I correct, sir?
That's correct. So boot camp plus 12 months. We
Yeah.
look forward to seeing you there. Yeah.
So then that means we can save 1 year also. So I mean, saving 1 year is not only saving time, we can save money also. So thank you very much, and I think you are going to have a very pleasant morning, good morning and day, but we are going to have the just opposite, that we are going to have a pleasant night.
Just one point, Suresh,
Yes.
I need to make.
Yeah,
So,
please.
the students who would like to, move ahead with the applications through you and the coordinators, they can
Please.
share it to
Yeah.
us, and we will have it uploaded on the link that Kevin has mentioned for the last year portal. Yeah.
So students, if anybody is interested in this year's, for the January intake course, please do get in touch with us. Wherever possible and whatever possible way, we will definitely try to accommodate you, help you, support you. So please give a response to the team, the group, so that we can contact you. So once again, I thank each one of you. Thank you, sir.